Hello guys and welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Next video we'll be taking a look at another one of the figures from the Black Series 3 3/4 inch line, and that is this guy here. This is Luke Skywalker from the Wampa attack. But before we look at him, we'll take a look at the packaging this one comes in. As you can see, it's the same as other Black Series Wave 6 onward packaging, with the TIE Fighter pilot on the front and the blue stripe Death Star light thing on the back, along with the Disney logo, which has been adopted into many Star Wars products now. And then of course you got the still from the movie on the back, and the bio, which I will read to you now. It says, while on patrol on Hoth, Luke is attacked by a carnivorous wampa that drags young Skywalker to its icy lair. Although wounded, Luke is not ready to become the wampa's next meal. You know that because he's about to call his lightsaber to him and free himself from the ice cave. That's the packaging of the figure. So now we look into the details. It's quite a pretty well done figure. I think there's been variations of this figure released about 3 times throughout this year, because there's been one in a dual pack with a Han Solo from the same area in the Saga Legends, and then there's this version here that I've got, and then there's also a 6-inch version which comes with a Wampa in a 2-pack. But I'm not that much of a 6-inch collector. I've got literally 3 in my collection. I've got the Boba Fett, the Darth Vader, and the Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, and I'm kind of happy with that. I'm not really in it. I might try and get the Jango Fett when that comes out, and I'm tempted by Kylo Ren when that comes out. Well, it's come out now actually. It's Force Friday's just passed, so, and I have not yet bought any figures from that, and I will explain at the end of the video as to why. But let's keep our focus on the Wampa Luke. So what I like about this is how Hasbro have decided to put on the scars from his attack that he later walks out with. Of course, apparently, I think this was true, that they actually worked in the Wampa scene to cover for the crash Mark Hamill had, but I've seen debates that it wasn't actually true, so I can't really put a time on whether it's true or not. And you also get Luke's stroke Anakin stroke Finn's, if you've been paying attention to the media, lightsaber. However, I've had a look online. I don't think the 3 3/4 buildable weapons action figure Finn includes this. I have to check that again, but I'm definitely sure there's a 6-inch variation that does. You also get it unlit on his belt, along with the blaster pistol. Just position that for him. There we go. So it's the same as the blaster pistol from the Luke Skywalker that was included in the Dagobah fatigues earlier on in the Black Series. As well, you also got part of his hood, which can actually be removed. Let's give you a quick rundown of the articulation. You have a ball jointed neck, ball hinged shoulders and elbows, swivel wrists, unfortunately, instead of the ball hinge that you usually get in the Black Series. Ball jointed torso, ball hinged hips, which is always a good feature. Ball hinged knees and ball hinged ankles. Something that's quite different with this Luke Skywalker as opposed to other Luke Skywalker figures from the Black Series is that the boot is actually in 2 separate bits, like, because usually they have the bottom bit of the boot is usually molded onto the shoe, but this time it seems that Hasbro have decided to have it dangle out the side, and then you can just move around the foot as it is there. It's not really that much of a big complaint, because it doesn't really matter, because I'm just standing this thing on the shelf most of the time anyway. And yep, there is one main complaint I have to make, is that the snow scarf isn't really hat isn't really removable, so you can't have sort of Luke in Echo base like this form. But then again, if you've got many Lukes, it's likely to have one with the same head sculpt big enough to fit onto there, and you can just swap them around. So that's not too much of a complaint. But I would have liked it if the goggles had at least been removable, because you could then reenact the Wampa scene. Because if you see the movie, when he's dangling down, his snow goggles are actually missing, so you can't actually see. And hence the reason he doesn't kind of put them on when he's out of the cave and he's trying to cover his face with this whole scarf as he tries to crawl back to the base. So So yeah, that's the rundown of the Luke Skywalker figure. Hope you enjoyed looking at him. And now I'm going to go to the reason as to why I haven't got any Force Awakens merchandise yet. And the reason basically is I am going to uni later this week because I'm moving into student halls. So this will be one of the last reviews I'm actually filming in this room because I'm having to give it up to my brother because my parents are annoying. And so I'll be taking select figures out of this room with me. So I'll still be able to continue my reviews and my movie reviews as well. Because if you follow my channel, you recently know I posted a review of the film Absolutely Anything, which is Simon Pegg, the Monty Python crew, and Robin Williams' last ever film. So I just thought it'd be nice to review it because I'd seen it and it was brand new. Just thought, give it a try. I'll post a link down to that in the description, along with my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so you can follow and stay updated. There will be a few more videos filmed in this room that'll be uploaded, along with a final collection update pan round before I move out, because that'll at least show exactly how this room finished. So sort of a before and after, like with the one I had at the start of my channel, and then you can see the differences I made, such as, well, that cabinet there being put in, that cabinet there, and the cardboard cut out right behind me there, along with several figures being moved around. So I'll see you next video.